Hello Sparks, welcome to this new video. Today it's actually the second day of my Pull to Rich challenge. And I think I did pretty good today, and I also actually made my first neon. And I'm really curious to see what you guys think of this video. So I'm gonna keep this intro short and say enjoy watching the video, and I'll see you at the outro. But before we really start this video, I want to remind you guys that I am doing a giveaway of this neon bright penguin. So if you want to have a chance at winning this penguin, then make sure to subscribe to my channel and comment your Roblox username in the comments. I will announce the winner once I hit 100 subscribers. So make sure to enter the giveaway before it's too late, and maybe you will be the lucky winner. But without further ado, let's start this video. Okay, so we are logging into the game again, and this was a really long video, so that's why it sped up so much. This actually was 2 hours, so I played a long time today. But I decided to hatch another egg, so I'm just doing that. I'm just doing my task for it. And it's already night because it's just going so fast because I sped it up 7 times because it just was, otherwise it would have just been a too long video. But it's sleepy, and I'm just walking around waiting for another task. And I've tried to trade people because I actually can trade people right now. And it was just glitching, but that's okay. But I was pretty happy that I could trade people because that would just make it a bit less boring when I was bored and waiting on tasks. But the egg's actually hatching, and I hatched another mouse. So I actually will be almost able to make a neon, so I only need one more mouse. And I decided to go up to people and ask if they had a mouse for trade. But this person didn't, so, well, I didn't trade for a mouse, obviously. And then I asked this person if they had a mouse for trade, but they also didn't. So I just declined to trade, but I told them that it was no problem. And I looked at his profile, and I actually saw that they had a mouse. So I told them, asked them if I could offer for them mouse. I think I did kind of didn't overpay, but because I was making a neon of it, I didn't really mind. But I had my mouse, which meant I have 4 and actually could go ahead and make my first neon in this series. So I walked around the map, just waiting for tasks, looking at people's profiles because I just like looking at people's profiles. Then I was looking here, and I wanted to go on a unicycle, but the price wasn't really worth it for me, so I didn't buy it. Then I went to the camping ground to do the camping task, and my mouse is actually already a teen, so that means it's aging pretty fast. It's also because I put it on 7 times the speed, but yeah, it's just going fast. I actually did put my trades a little bit slower so you guys could really see what happened in the trades instead of it just flashing by. But I realized I could just put my pets in my pet pen, so I did that. So my other mouses could also age up while this mouse was aging. And I got a lot of tasks already. I actually also finished one of my task board tasks. And I also got another key for the zebra. And I did another trade with someone for a donkey, and I offered like one of the worst offers ever. So I told them that I didn't really have more, and they declined. And I get that because it was just really a bad trade. But I decided to make my profile a bit cuter because I just wanted to, and I just really like to do that sometimes. And my mouse is already a posteen, almost full grown. So we're just waiting here because I'm just not getting a task. And you can actually see how long it's taking for me to get a task because it's just going so fast. But I was just walking around looking, and I could trade people, but I just didn't really have things to offer because I didn't really have good pets. But I finally got another task, and well, I obviously went to do it, and I decided to already walk home for if I got my shower task. And I was just looking at homes for if I wanted to make a cute home. But I finished my shower task, so I teleported back to the main map to wait till it was day and get another task. And it was day and I got another task, so I actually aged up my mouse and I went to age up another mouse. Well, was school now. Well, you guys can see this, but I'm just walking around, waiting for the task to be done, and then I go outside and walk around. I don't know why, but it's just when I don't have anything to do, I just want to like do something, and I'm just walking around the map or jumping most of the time, because otherwise I feel like I just get bored, even though I'm bored too when I walk, but I don't know why I do that. But I finished that task because I got a petting task, and I just didn't get a task again. But I actually got a notification on my taskboard that my pet pen was ready to age up, so I decided to walk back to my home and age up my pet pen, because if I didn't do that, then they wouldn't be able to age another level, and I want to age them as much as possible, so I don't have to age them manually as much as I would have if I didn't age them in my pet pen. But my mouse got a toss to sleep, and I put it to sleep. Also me, because I'm playing as a baby, so I can earn extra bucks, which is a pro tip for me. If you have a new account, or if you just want to grind bucks, then play as a baby, because if you play as a baby, you actually get double the bucks. Well, not for one task, but you actually do, because if you have the school task, you get a box for your pets and for you. And then someone here traded me and put in a snorkel, and I decided to put in a cat and a donkey. And I do think that I really wasn't over, because the snorkel is out of the game, and it's just a cat and a donkey aren't really worth that much, and I feel like a snorkel is worth more than a donkey and a cat. So I was pretty happy about the trade, and someone traded me again, but they traded me with only one donkey, and okay, that was my TV in the background. I don't know why you did that. But they traded me for one donkey, and I just didn't really have an offer for one, because I didn't really have much bets, and I could have offered like 2 mouses or something, because I think that would have been fair, but I'm just making a neon of my mouses, and I didn't really want to trade them away before I made the neon. But as you can see, I'm walking around again because I don't really have anything to do. And then I got the camping task. So I was just walking to the camping, but my mouse had a little problem getting onto the pod. But I hoped it, and we arrived at the camping, and I'm just waiting for the shower task right now in the shower, because when I'm at the camping, I always put my pet in, because it won't spawn out, and that means I will have a place in the shower. And it's already day again, and my pet got a craving task, which means it's 3 times bucks and 3 times aging. So I really love those bucks, because it just ages your pet faster, and it just gives you more bucks. So I really love them, especially at 2 times weekend, because then it's actually, instead of times 3, it's like times 6, because you put 2 times 3 times 2, so it will become times 6. But we're already at post-team with this mouse too, so that means it's going pretty fast. And while we're actually walking around again, I think I'm gonna trade somebody soon, actually. I'm not sure. I don't know why I think that, but I do know that I have to trade some more people, because I have a few more trades edited. But I'm walking around because I'm bored, and I just don't want to be bored, even though I'm bored. But that's okay. I just sometimes get a bit bored while playing Adopt Me when I don't have anything good to trade, because on my main account I have a lot of things to trade, so if I'm bored I just go trade. But on this account I just didn't really have anything to trade, so I had to get some better pets and some more pets before I could really trade, and I couldn't go into a trading server either because I didn't have a neon, so I just really couldn't do anything. I was just kind of bored, but I just like trading people sometimes when I'm bored. Okay, I'm just saying this too much. But also, it's like, I don't know, it's like a bit of a tip for me. I don't know if you guys will like it. But when you're kind of bored in a zombie, I love to look at people's profiles. Or I also like to put on a video on the background while I'm playing. It doesn't have to be any specific video, just something that you like. I normally put on Adopt Me videos because that like motivates me to play more, because then they have like great pets and I want those pets too, so they motivate me to play and grind for those pets. But as you can see, I only need to do like 1 or 2 more tasks till my mouse is full grown. So I'm just waiting for those tasks, and it's like waiting because I just don't come around, and it just takes so long sometimes. Yeah, but it became nice, so that means I actually have a task again. Wow, and we went to sleep, but my mouse is actually full grown now, and I don't know why it took me so long to realize that, or maybe I did realize it but just didn't change the mouse. But I changed it now. But if I would have changed it sooner, I would have like got the shower task fit. But as you can see, I was actually stuck in the shower and it was like a glitch, so I don't know why that happened, but sometimes it just glitches. But I got my new mouse and it's actually already preteen, so that means I don't have to age it up that much. My video is going so fast. It was 2 hours of recording, so I really had to speed it up. Or I would have had to put it in 2 parts, but it would have been too short if I would put it in 2 parts. So if I would actually be to make a long video, like if I would be playing for 4 hours or something, I would probably put it in 1 or 2 parts. And if I would be playing for even longer, I will put it in 3 parts. But it's just, I want to put it in 1 part if I can. I do want to say, if I but play on this account for like 4 hours or something, I will put it in 2 parts, but that means will post those 2 parts on the same day. And then someone traded me and put it in right on end, and I knew I didn't really have a good offer for it, but I still tried to offer for it because I kind of wanted it. But I put in a mouse at first and they just declined, which I kind of get, because I wouldn't really have gotten to put a good offer in it, because I don't really have a good offer because I have like rubbish pets. But still, I get kind of annoyed when people like decline the trade before they actually have seen the offer, because I was still adding. But that's okay, because some people aren't just as patient. But as you can see, my mouse is almost posting, which means it's almost ready to be on the last level of like growing up. Aging. I kind of forgot to wait for a second, but I got a new message and my pet pen was aged up again, so I went to age them up and I went back to gifts, walk around and wait till I have a task, and it's just taking so long. I just wish Adopt Me could like spread it out more, because they do sometimes have a task during the day after you got a bunch of tasks in between that part and in between the going to bed task. But I just feel like if they would put an orange task only at the beginning of the day and switched around all the tasks a little bit more, then it would just be more enjoyable, because there would be more tasks too. But as you can see, I just set a sleepy task and I decided to just lay in bed because I didn't want to walk around. But then I realized that I could just walk back to my house already for the shower task, which I got on my way home. So I put the mouse in the shower and put myself in the shower. And my mouse is almost aged up to full ground, which I'm pretty excited about, because after my mouse is aged up to full ground, I think I only need to age up 1 more mouse. But was a pool party, and I actually got another trade with someone who has the 3 donkeys that I was looking for. So I put in my snorkel and 2 petware because I didn't really have something else for trade, and they actually did it, even though I think it was a lose for them, which I'm actually not sure, because it's a snorkel, so it probably would be fair for 3 donkeys, but I'm not sure. But I still really love the trade, because now I actually am able to make a neon donkey, and I got another task for my mouse, so I only need like 2 more tasks or something, and then that mouse is aged up and I can go on to age up my last mouse. But I was just waiting for my task again, and I know I probably said this a lot this video, but do you guys also find it annoying that it just takes so long? Well, for the people that are like really big traders, it probably isn't annoying, but I'm just like a little bit of a traitor. I'm not a traitor. Whoa, I really said that wrong. I'm a little bit of a trader, but I'm just like a big grinder and not big of a trader, but I do like to trade sometimes. But for me, as like a bigger grinder, it's like a bit annoying, but that's fine because it just is. And I actually got to aging up my last mouse, which was already at teens, so that would have to go pretty fast. I'm always a pizza party doing the tasks, and it's already halfway on teen, so that means we're almost at post-teen, which means we only have to do like a little bit more. It just looks like it's just going so fast, so it looks like I'm kind of teleporting. Just let me know in the comments, guys, by the way, if you felt like this was going too fast, because if you really felt like this was going too fast, then I will make sure to just post it in 2 parts next video, or if you guys would prefer to be a bit of a long video, because if you guys would like that more, then obviously I will do that, because I'm making these videos for you guys to watch, so you guys are the ones that have to like it. But I was just walking around again, waiting for a task, and I got a camping task, and I really love the camping task because it's just a lot of tasks which I can complete in one place. And always after the camping task, you also get the hospital task, which means you actually get 2 orange tasks a day. And I just love the orange tasks because they just give more bucks, but actually the camping task and the hospital task give only 16 bucks, and I think that is because they are like combined, because if the camping task comes, the hospital task always comes the next day. But still, that's a lot of bucks. It's actually 32 bucks for a pet, and if you're playing as a baby, it's another 32 bucks. But as you can see, I almost fully aged up my last mouse. So I'm just like waiting for another task and just running around so I don't get bored. And I got a task to pet it. Normally I always choose the orange task, so I don't know why I didn't in this video, because if I get a purple task to choose, I normally always choose the orange task or the craving task if I can choose that, so I get more bucks, but I'm not sure why I didn't. But I saw this Petware ribbon in the Petware shop, and I just thought it was really cute, so I bought a few of them to trade, because some people like cute Petware and will trade pets or something for it, or just anything, and that would also give me something to add in trades if I didn't really have pets to put in left. But this video is actually almost ending, so we're kind of going to wrap up because I only have 30 more seconds to voice over. But we did the last tasks, and well, my mouse is almost full grown, so we actually got one of the last tasks. It was a craving task, so we're going to the neon cave, and well, I'm putting in my mouse, and I love the animation, so we got a neon mouse, and that's a good thing for trade. But we're really wrapping up right now because I only got a few more seconds. But we actually got a trade, and I'm not sure what the trade was, and I've accepted. But bye. So this was the video already. If you liked it, then make sure to leave a thumbs up. And I just want to say something real quick because I forgot to say it in the intro. But for the people who noticed that I'm not opening with my Mega Neon Clover Girl, I actually traded it away for a Neon Phoenix and some ads, and I really love the Neon Phoenix, so I did that trade. I'm pretty sad I don't have my Neon Clover Girl anymore, but I will try to trade for one. But I'm pretty happy with my Phoenix. But this was the video for now. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to enter the giveaway if you want to win the penguin, of course. But for now, I will say bye, Sparks.